How's it going, everybody? Nerdroc here, and welcome to another episode of Salt. Episode's a little bit late today, and it might be a little bit short because I'm a little bit under the weather, kind of fighting off a cold currently. But you might be noticing a little bit of difference here, and today I'm testing out a brand new texture pack. Well, brand new for me. It's not. I think it's about a week or so it's been around. This is the Pepper texture pack, and it makes the game look very cartoony. And I haven't really seen too much of it. I kind of just threw the texture pack on and loaded up the game. But I really like the looks of this one a lot. It's really bright and kind of a little cell shaded. It's kind of cool. Well, let's jump right into it here and take out some of these guys. Don't really have too much of a plan of what we're going to do this episode. As I said, I'm not really feeling too great. Yesterday I was really not doing good, so that's why I didn't put up a video yesterday. Feeling a bit better today, so hopefully I will be able to continue my upload schedule the rest of the week. Oh boy, no, I can't fight three of these guys. Am I crazy? Yeah. Oh my god. Oh god, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Cheaty, cheaty, cheat, cheat. Alrighty. That actually brings up a thing. I will. Let's bring it up with you guys. I want to know everybody's opinion on this. So, you guys probably know who Blinky is at this point. He's kind of like the Salt Sensei or Senpai, if you will. You know, he knows a lot about the inner workings of the game and just a lot of stuff about it. So he's always giving me hints and tips and stuff. But we seem to have a fundamental difference on what we consider is cheaty and what we don't. So I consider running into the water like this a little bit cheaty. I do it anyway because I'd be dying a lot if I didn't. What do you guys think? Is it cheaty? I mean, obviously it's okay. There's nothing wrong. You can play the game however you want. But just curious. Do you guys consider that cheating? Because Blinky steadfastly does not, and I definitely do consider it a bit cheaty. I wouldn't say it's cheating, but it's cheaty. It's like it's definitely not legit. I guess is what I believe. But what do you guys think? I don't know. Let's have a little talk about that because I'm curious what everybody else thinks, and hopefully we get to see some more stuff from this texture pack. I want to see what else it changes here. And if any of you guys are seeing this and you're wondering, texture packs, go check out my tutorial. Go take a look at my channel. I have a tutorial video, and I also have another episode called Texture Pack Madness. And on that video, we're taking a look at the Salted Nuts texture pack, which is actually Blinky's texture pack. I like that one a lot as well. A little bit more of a silly themed texture pack, though. It's kind of awesome. Let's see. Yeah, see, it's a very subtle difference with this texture pack versus the other one, but I like it a lot. Uh-oh. Ah! Yeah, that's right. That's right. You run away. As I scream like a girl. Oh, I thought I was about to do the slickest move right there, but instead I just fell in the water and looked dumb. All right. Come on, mister. Come on, Mr. Battle Master. Alrighty. So I think... Well, let's... Here we got two fireplaces here. Fireplaces. Let's rest until sunset. And then rest until sunrise. Zoop. Oh, that's interesting. I only thought that they disappeared. I did not know that. Alright, let's get on our boat here. Probably pretty dark for you guys, but, you know, sun's coming up. It'll lighten up really soon. Oh, man, I really meant to try out a different recording technique today. But I am just not feeling well enough to do any techie work. It's weird, because it's one of these weird colds where, I don't really have any symptoms. I'm not, sneezing or anything like that. Let's get this sail up. We'll just go to that island right ahead of us. Hang out in our little room here. It's not like it's one of those, colds where, it affects you all over the place, or you're, sniffling, or... It's kind of felt like... crummy. I don't know. It's weird. But we're off to this awesome little island. Sun's coming up. Oh, you know, let's... I think I have some more of these things here. Let's throw up some of our fireplaces. Yes. Get up here. There's actually a weird... I don't think I tried it yet. I should try out this. There's a weird glitch involving these things. Where you can travel at 1,000,000 miles an hour on land. Whoops. This is a really hard crow's nest to walk up. Ah! Maybe it's because I didn't know I could do that. That's weird. Pick that back up. Alright, is it easier to get up here now? Maybe it's just because the ship's moving. I want to climb up here and finish my thing. Game, come on now. Alright, let's go down one. Get this out here. It's been a while since I've added these things. Also, wanted to say I finally did the first episode of the Walk and Talk series, and I could not have been more thrilled at the response to it. There weren't too many comments on the video, but like I was talking about some pretty personal stuff, so I would understand if people don't really want to talk about that kind of thing. But you know, there's certain statistics that you can track through YouTube on the video, and pretty much anywhere that matters, that video did really well. Wow, the game looks really cool from up here, doesn't it? Am I wrong? This is really cool. Yeah, the game. That video performed really well. If you guys haven't watched it yet, if anyone watching this hasn't seen that yet, and you want to get to know a little bit more about me and the way I see the world, and you want to kind of take the journey with me as I go through life and talk about all my rises and falls, then you might want to check out my Walk and Talk series. Basically just walk around in any kind of atmospheric game and just kind of talk about stuff. And yeah, I have a feeling that is going to become kind of my flagship series. Don't get me wrong, Salt is not going anywhere. I love this game, but that series is something nobody else can take from me, if you get what I'm saying. And man, I love this texture pack. It's so awesome. It's cheerful. This might end up being my default. Every episode I do, I want to cycle through a different texture pack. But this I think might actually become my like go-to. I really like this one. But yeah, Ironite. I really want that series to kind of become my flagship series because nobody can. You know, like somebody else can go get Salt and record Salt on their series, on their channel, right? But no one can go record Walk and Talk because they're not me. So that is the reason why I kind of want that series to be front and center on my channel. And I also know that anyone who's watching that is on my channel for me and not just the games I'm playing. And that's kind of the audience I want to aim for. Because, again, that's what makes my channel special is me. Not that I'm special. Not that I'm special or anything. We're all special in our own way. Oh God, I'm being such a doofus right now. I just mean that it's not. I don't want to put myself up on a pedestal or anything. I just, what makes everybody unique is themselves. So if you're coming to my channel for me, then I know I'm doing something right, and that's why I think that series is going to become my flagship series. So yep, I'm gonna try to put out at least one of those a week. It might be kind of hard though. Also started a new series called Ziggurat. And that game, guys, that game is freaking awesome. Like, if you haven't checked out that series and gotten that game yet, I don't know if it's still on sale on Steam, but man, that game is awesome, guys. I'm telling you. It's a roguelike first-person magic-themed shooter. And it's just awesome. Just totally awesome. What's on the horizon for Salt? I don't know if I talked about this last episode, but they're talking about an update called the Cataclysm Update. And what that's going to do is change the location to all the islands on the map, which will, of course, render the peg leg map seed completely useless. Not the seed, rather, the actual map that Blinky made is going to be made completely useless by this Cataclysm update. If you guys follow Paul Soares Jr.'s channel, you know that he actually, he finally got one of the, what are they called, the dragonfish, and he went to the merchant to sell it, and that merchant was not there anymore. Because he's running in the testing branch. So, kind of looking forward to that update. There's a new island type. It looks pretty cool, and they're talking about there being more variants to the island types, which I find pretty exciting. Let's not go to that island. Let's just give the wheel a big old spin. Yeah, once again, I'm sorry if I don't accomplish too much this episode, but I didn't want to wait a whole nother week to get Salt out, and really not up to putting in a tremendous amount of time into this. Kind of just want to record this, talk to you guys, get you updated. Hopefully find something cool by accident. And, yeah, get back to resting myself, back to health. Hopefully I will have another series on the horizon with a fellow YouTuber. Both of our lives are in kind of a state of flux at the moment, so we haven't really decided for sure what's going on with it yet. But I'm really excited to start that. So once that comes out, you guys will be the first to know. Of course you will. Who else is going to know? I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's going to be really, really great. So yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about the way this game's been developing? I've been really digging it. I of course would like to see a little bit more content, but you know, we've been pretty spoiled by the past few updates. Every one of the past updates has been like new gameplay features and stuff that we get to play with, but I think the latest ones are more like under the hood things that like we may not be able to enjoy firsthand, but gonna really be cool, I think, in the long run to allow the devs to do some more stuff. So definitely looking forward to some of the more gameplay updates. You know, like I really would like to see some more bosses, some more crafting, some more loot. But you know, we got to be patient with that stuff. This game is not a it's not an old game. It's like brand new. It's amazing how much content we have already. I was just watching Will Game for Beer's channel. He put up his latest Salt video. He actually has another series called Escapists, and you guys should definitely check it out because that series is really hilarious. In fact, he has one of his like players in there or whatever named after me. And in the game, we're all like sitting at like a table. It's like a jail themed game. So we're all sitting at a table like eating food, and my character goes, "I would like some salt" or something like that. I found that so funny. But he was talking about this game that just came out called Stranded Deep, and I've been watching it, and like I know a lot of people I'm friends with on Steam have got the game and have started playing it, but like I don't know, I'm kind of getting a little sick of this whole like an early access game comes out and every YouTuber just jumps on it. So like I'm just telling you right now, like I'm not doing that. Like I'm not doing that. You know, like it helps your channel a lot. Like when I started playing this game, it was an early access game, and within like a month, I gained like 100 subscribers. So I'm sure if I went out and just started playing Stranded, I'd get another 100 subscribers or so for a month. But like, I started thinking like I don't want that to be what my channel is. Like, do I really want to just like jump on the bandwagon every time a new early access game comes out? And like, I also feel like I'm kind of, and I don't know anything about that game's developers. They might be great guys, so don't take anything I'm saying at face value. But like, look at a game like Stomping Grounds. That game came out, and I really wanted to play it. And then, you know, a couple of months later, I didn't get it, and lo and behold, like the developer just disappeared. So that game is like dead in the water. And I don't want to be part of the problem by like advertising these early access games that are barely games yet, you know? When I got this game, the reason I started making a series for it is because I have never seen a game that was like it. The feel of the game, the look of the game, the way the whole game functioned was just different than any other game I had played. And there's also, you know, after the first few episodes, I actually realized there's also quite a bit of content in the game. So I'm very glad I started playing this game. But I look at Stranded and it's just like, I don't know, it's just, there's not much of a game to it. It's just like, build a house, build a fireplace, swim around, find stuff. And it very much has what I like to call the hamster wheel effect that a lot of survival games get. Where like, me playing that game has no effect on it. It could be anybody. There's a set of things you need to do, and that's it. Like, if you don't do those things, you're gonna die. And this is boring. I have no interest in that. You know, in this game, I can design my own ship. I can, you know, chart my own path, so to speak. I can shoot arrows through fruits. I mean, I can shoot the fruit, guys. What's better than shooting the fruit? But Stranded, it's a beautiful looking game, and atmospherically and what the game's about appeals to me. But like, I'm watching like Generic B's Let's Play of it, and it's just doesn't seem like much of a game. I don't know. It just kind of looks boring. And it also kind of seems very copycatish, because just like Forest, you start out in a ship. I mean, they couldn't even come up with an interesting beginning other than you're on a ship. I mean, like, I'm sorry, not a ship, a plane. What am I talking about? Both games, that and The Forest, start out, you're on a plane, and it's like, it's the best you could do. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. So yeah, you guys hear me talk about the early access thing a lot, and like, for the most part, I will side with developers because I think it's a really good system for releasing games and getting games released that wouldn't release otherwise. But I think, and like, I'm not a big YouTuber, so it's not really a big deal for me, so to speak, but I really do think that that YouTubers have a responsibility to kind of like sift through the weeds when we make these videos. So like, I'm going to continue to support Salt as one of the few early access games on my channel. You saw me playing The Long Dark, and you saw me playing Eternal Winter, and I got to tell you guys, I don't want to say like the wrong thing here. They're good games. Like, Well, The Long Dark's at least a good game. Eternal Winter isn't a game by definition. It's just, I mean, I guess by definition it's a game in the same way that like your TV Guide is a game that you're using on your cable box. I don't want to bash the game because it's like one dude's making that game, and it's pretty cool that for a game made by one dude, but there's no game. I'm just like riding around on a sled. It's boring. And The Long Dark's a bit gamey, but it's kind of bland. You know, Long Dark is probably worth a purchase. Eternal Winter, not so much at the moment, just to be honest. And you know, that's why you don't really see me doing that anymore on my channel. I'm not going to just jump on these early access games. What I want to do is try to find these games that maybe passed us by in the past few years that nobody noticed. For example, Ziggurat. And I got a handful of other games very similar to that, actually, that once I put up a few episodes of Ziggurat, because that series is going to maybe be 3 or 4 episodes, just because it's roguelike, can't really do a linear series with it. But I got a couple of other ideas for some old games I wanted to Let's Play. I've been really getting into like the old school retro style shooters, so you'll probably see some more of those. And if I do find an early access survival game that appeals to me, don't worry, I will definitely play it. But I'm going to be very, very selective. You know, you see some of these series, you see some of these series on people's channels, and it just seems like they're jumping on whatever the early access game that comes out. There's nothing wrong with that, you know, like there's a big audience for people who want to see what these games are like before they buy them. But for me, you can rest assured if I'm playing it on my channel that I find it fun already from now on. I can't say that that's necessarily the case for every game I've ever played, but I don't want to be one of these people that helps make early access into a bad thing. Anyway, off of that subject, moral of the story is Salt is awesome. Some of these other games, I don't know, so not going to jump on the bandwagon just yet. However, speaking of strange things in gaming, I should say, or maybe game developers taking advantage of certain things. Not to say that the Salt devs do, because they definitely don't. Paul Soros has said it, and I will say it, and just about everyone I know that's played the game has said it, is that these developers are doing early access right. So I'm very thankful for early access to this game existing. Anyways, on to what I was going to talk about. You guys may know about this game called Dying Light. Just came out today. And I was really excited for the game, but now I could tell you, without question, I'm absolutely not buying it. They didn't release review copies for the press. So in other words, they didn't want any reviews being out for the game on the day one release. Now, you got to ask yourself as a consumer, why would a game developer not want the press to get a hold of their game? And there's really only one conclusion you can get from that, and it's that they were worried about what the press would say about it. So I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not getting the game. Maybe a month from now when it's on sale on Steam for $5, because I can tell you it's headed that way. The game might be great, guys. Like, I don't know. It might be a wonderful game. Ooh, Battlemaster Island. I wonder if we've been here. Sorry about that if I sniffled a little bit. It might be a wonderful game, but I won't buy it just based on principle. It's like, why would you not want the press to have access to your game to review it? That's some shady stuff. And according to the article I read in Forbes, the only media that has it are like a select group of YouTubers who they're paying. Now, like, that's pretty shady business, guys. Like, you know, that's kind of like paying someone to review your game. And you know, the loophole is the people reviewing it aren't technically, quote unquote, reviewing it. They're Let's Playing it, right? So, like, as I'm playing this game, I'm technically not reviewing it. I'm Let's Playing it, but I will tell you guys over and over again that you should buy it, right? So, if I was getting paid by the Salt devs, which, oh, no, I'm not. But if I was for some reason, I would have to, ethically speaking, I don't know about legally speaking, ethically speaking, I would have to disclose that to you. Interesting, the hardwood logs, I think, look very different in this texture pack. That's kind of cool. But these guys who do these Let's Plays for like Dying Light, they're not disclosing it. But you can almost guarantee they're getting paid. And, like, that's some seriously shady, borderline illegal stuff. Because, like, it's not legal to advertise something. It's not legal to advertise something and not tell the person who's watching it that you're getting paid. Ooh, look at that. I regained composure and gained some health. That's awesome. Tunic. Do I have that one already, the tunic? I think I do. Yeah, I mean, that's, like, seriously shady. And like, there's a couple of YouTubers I watch that I'm starting to think they might get paid by some of the devs and some of the games they're playing. There's really no way to know. And I got to tell you, like, if for some reason there's big YouTubers watching this, there isn't. But stop it. Stop playing games and getting paid for it, not telling us. It's not cool. Like, I want to know if you're getting paid to make the game look fun. Like, I'll watch your videos anyway, That stuff is really not cool, though. It's ruining YouTube, in my opinion. And there's no way to know. Like, am I watching this person who's really enjoying the game? Or am I watching a video of someone who's getting paid to act like they're enjoying the game? That went down a lot with Minecraft servers. During the explosion of the Minecraft server thing, there was a lot of that going on. In fact, as someone who ran a server that was making money at the time, I considered doing it, to be honest with you. Of course, I wouldn't have been the YouTuber doing it at that point. I would have been the person paying to advertise my server. But I decided at the end of the day, it didn't feel right, It's funny. I wonder if there's anybody out there that can relate to this. I'm always the type of guy who likes to stay color in the line, so to speak. I'm not a big rule breaker, and I've always felt that maybe it held me back a bit. I don't know. I probably could have made a lot more money during that whole period had I done that. Who knows? But yeah, I would like to see some more transparency with YouTubers playing these games, and Dying Light is a perfect example of why that needs to be. The game might be great, guys. I don't care. I won't buy it based on principle until it's really cheap now, because if your game is good, you want the press to get it, right? I mean, like, that's common sense. If your game is good... Ooh, what's that? I think... Ooh, the Captain's Navigator. Maybe we'll get a Spyglass. Cross your fingers, guys. Ah. I also want to point out earlier, I ate a cooked steak, if you guys remember. And I'm killing everything, no problem. That is a really, really good item. Also leads me to really want cooking to be added to the game soon, because that is infinitely useful. Yes! Yes! Guys, I just gotta play with this right now. That is the greatest thing. Oh, that is so awesome. Is there a captain there now? Let's use our new handy dandy spyglass to assess the situation here. To be honest, this island looks somewhat familiar. I think we may have been here before. For a battle master, you sure aren't a master at battling. Sorry. I get in a weird mood sometimes when I'm sick. I apologize, guys. But we got a navigator and we got a spyglass. Oh man, I'm so excited about that. I can't wait to get back on our ship and look at our spyglass and say, ahoy! Is this open already? I guess we'll know if we've been here already. Yeah, we've been here already. I was hoping for a second I found a new area. Well, let's get the heck out of here then. I don't need to sit here and fight these jerks. Fine, you want some of this, man? You want some of this? Bam! Oh yeah. Alright. I killed so many battle masters. Their name is stupid. They are not masters of battle. They're masters of dying. Dying masters, we should call them. Yeah. It's good to know, though. Cooked deer meat. Seriously useful, guys. Anyone's watching this, specifically someone who may or may not be doing a hardcore series right now, that's Will Game for Beer. You guys should totally check out his hardcore series. Hey, 2 shoutouts, 1 episode. But yeah, that's seriously useful. Cooked deer meat, man. For real. I don't mind giving people shoutouts when I actually watch their videos. Stand on the front of my ship and get taken to this island. I'm going to tell you my one complaint about this game now, guys, just because I'm sick and I'm in a funny mood. Fishing is a snooze fest. It's just like the most boring activity in this game. I would very much like to see it replaced with fishing nets that I control on the back of my ship or something. I don't know if that terminology is right, but you know what I'm talking about. Look at it go! The only time I ever fish is when I'm on a ship, And since I've gotten a big ship, it's gotten kind of hard to do it. That is my only complaint about this game, is the fishing just is boring. But that's okay. You gotta take the good with the bad. Every game has fishing nowadays, doesn't it, right? I feel like every game I get, I'm fishing in it. the past update on Minecraft, they added a bunch of fishing. It's fishing on here. I was just fishing in Eidolon, if you guys were watching my Walk and Talk series. Oh, man, it's getting late. In the game, that is. Let me go ahead and make... Oh, I forgot to do this. I gotta do it immediately before it's too late. Oh, no. Oi! I made it. I'm the greatest. All right. Let me make a campfire here. I crack myself up sometimes, guys. I'm sorry. Where to go? Where to go? Alrighty. Oh, no. Sunrise. And one more for good measure. More like for good gamma, eh? Okay. Man, I'm just full of terrible, stupid jokes today. Is it another? I wonder if we actually did find another captain. Well, I have a feeling this is running long, so I can edit out some of the boring parts of this episode if if we do find a captain here. Oh, you know what I should do real quick? Hold on a moment, guys. Really should make some of these. If there is one thing, actually, now I have to say this. If there is one thing I would add to this game, it would be that when I assign this to number 8, and I run out of them, and then I make more, it would still be mapped to number 8. That is the number one change I'd like to see in this game. I don't know why, but for some reason that frustrates the heck out of me. All right, let's go. Let's do this. I wish I could say I was on some sort of crazy cough medicine that makes me this way, but for some reason, this is on like every time I get sick. I don't know if it's like some sort of adrenaline kicks in or something, but like I always get in a very strange, jovial mood when I'm sick. And then all of a sudden it'll kick me in the face that I'm sick and I'll feel like garbage. Alright, note to self. Hooked deer steak, most useful item in the game. Like, look how much more damage I'm doing than I did before I used it. It's crazy. I used that at the very beginning of the episode, so you won't be able to see the difference in this episode. But if you go back and watch the last one, I feel like I've been rambling this whole day, guys. So you know, you'll have to excuse me. Get axed in the face. Ow. I found an exceptional piece of bamboo. It's not just any old bamboo. It's exceptional. Where is this pirate village here? I definitely... Not only do I remember this island, but I remember not being able to find the village. What is that? Why is someone calling me? Stop that. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you set your Skype to do not disturb when you record. All right, let's see what this guy is. Oh, another navigator. All right, let's see what he's got. I don't remember the other things this guy can have, but I feel like there are some other things. What is going on? Get over here. Oh, this guy's tough. Takes a lot of damage, but he doesn't hit very hard, I guess. Another Spyglass. Well, I was hoping for something a little cooler than that. Let's keep looking. You know, it's funny. The first season of this game, we found all the statue stuff and the mythological stuff from the game. Like first, like we found the statues and we found the guardians and all that stuff. We found it right away, and then afterwards, I had to go and find all these captains. And this time, granted, I am using the map a little bit, but it just seems like every time I sail randomly, I'm still finding the captains more than I'm finding those other islands, which is kind of interesting. Every playthrough of this is different. You know, I don't remember which or when it was, but one of the devs put up a blog post once about the possibility of adding a roguelike mode to this game, where like in hardcore mode as you played, you'd unlock different stuff. When I first read that, I was like, whatever. But, you know, the more I've been thinking about it, that actually sounds really cool. I'd really like to see that. Especially since I've been playing the Ziggurat game and really enjoying it. Like, it's kind of my first roguelike that I've played. It's really awesome. And I think that could totally work in this. I would really like to see that. I think that'd be really interesting. And I also don't think that there's been a lot of games that have tried something like that, where it's like, here's a survival sandbox mode, and here's roguelike mode. That would be really cool. Because right now, hardcore mode, it does sound pretty interesting. Like, I'm really looking forward to watching Will Game for Beer's series on that. Because I do find that the concept really cool, but I think it would be even cooler if you got something special out of playing it. And I just am giving up on trying to find this town here. I'll tell you what, guys. I have no idea how long this series has been going. This episode has been going on, and I'm having trouble not sounding stupid because my brain's going all blurry and foggy from being sick. So I'm going to call it here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Listen to me sound like an idiot for about 20 minutes. And if you did, please click the like button. Give me a pity like. And if you're not subscribed yet and you want to see some exciting episodes, subscribe and you will see my next episode, which I promise you will be a lot better. And should be a link to this texture pack, or maybe I'll just throw the page where you can get all the texture packs right in the description. Ooh. And yeah, I will see you guys next time, hopefully feeling a lot better. And later in the week, you're going to see some more Counter-Strike compilations and Shadow Warriors and some more Ziggurat. And yep, check those out too, and definitely a walk and talk. And I will see you guys next time. Take it easy. Peace.